Sometimes the universe doesn't shout, it whispers. A shimmer where darkness should rule. A deviation so small it almost escapes detection. A flicker of light no telescope expected to see. Yet those whispers can rewrite everything we believe about nature. And that is exactly what 3I Atlas just did. For months, astronomers believed they had reached the limit of its strangeness. 10 anomalies. 10 red flags. 10 reasons why this object sat on the border between natural and impossible. But now there are 12. 2 new cracks in the model. 2 new reasons why even the skeptics, the people who laughed at any mention of the unnatural, are suddenly quiet, sitting frozen in front of their screens. And the new images? They do more than fascinate. They unsettle. NEOWISE telescopes in Europe, Thailand, and New Mexico, all of them captured something that shouldn't exist. An object under extreme thermal and mechanical stress firing jets in multiple directions, producing enormous tails, and yet somehow remaining perfectly intact. No fractures. No debris. No structural collapse. Just a nucleus that refuses to behave like a normal comet. A comet should weaken. This one seems to endure. To resist. To hold itself together as if welded from the inside. That was the first shock. The second came when Avi Loeb updated his anomaly list. Not casually, seriously. His probability scale moved closer toward the unthinkable. 12 anomalies now, not 10. And these new ones aren't small details. They fundamentally break the idea that 3I Atlas is an ordinary interstellar visitor. The NEOWISE image from November 17 alone shook veteran observers. It wasn't just a pretty infrared scan. It was a forensic cross-section of the nucleus. Perfectly compact. No distortion. No stretching. No cracks. Over 40 intensity levels revealed a core as coherent as a manufactured object. A topographic map of something solid, resisting forces that should tear it apart. And then there was the surreal green-yellow image, a glowing nucleus surrounded by concentric halos, almost like magnetic field lines trapped around a central structure. It didn't look chaotic, like natural comet usually do. It looked organized. Structured. Shaped. From Thailand came the November 15 detection, multiple tails, not one. Including a sunward anti-tail, a geometric rarity requiring such precise alignment that its very existence raises eyebrows. But the image that left astronomers speechless came from New Mexico, a simple 8-inch telescope operated by Satoru Maruta. And yet, what it captured was monumental. Jets firing simultaneously toward the sun and away from it. Violent but symmetrical. Chaotic but strangely controlled. A natural comet would fragment under this stress. But 3I Atlas? It holds. For weeks we heard about the original 10 anomalies. Strange chemistry. Impossible mass. Odd polarization. Non-gravitational acceleration with no debris. But now Loeb has added 2 more, and they are devastating. The first new anomaly. The jet orientation makes no physical sense. To produce jets this strong in these directions would require a surface area far larger than the comet actually has. The math collapses immediately. The second new anomaly. The jets remain straight and coherent for over 1 million kilometers, despite the object rotating every 16.16 hours. That rotation should twist the jets into spirals. Instead, they stay needle-thin and laser-straight, like guided streams. Loeb said it plainly. This behavior is inconsistent with solar-driven sublimation. And when he says that, he means something else silently, something the scientific community is reluctant to say out loud. From day one, 3I Atlas was too big, too fast, too chemically strange to sit comfortably in the natural category. Its mass alone is a statistical monstrosity, over 1 million times more massive than Oumuamua and 10 times more than Borisov. That should be impossible. But its composition is what truly pushes this object outside the known universe's comfort zone. Nickel far exceeding iron. This does not happen in nature. This is not a rare combination, it is a manufactured one. The nickel-cyanide ratio isn't unusual, it's absurd. Orders of magnitude beyond any known comet or asteroid. Then there's the extreme negative polarization. No comet ever measured behaves like this. It's optical physics that shouldn't exist. And then we come to the orbit. Retrograde motion, but aligned to the ecliptic within 5 degrees. Retrograde orbits rarely align to anything. But this one aligns like it was placed there. Its planetary synchronizations, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, all within a tiny fraction of probability. Loeb put the chance at 0.005%. Practically zero. And the timing of perihelion? It slipped behind the Sun at the exact moment Earth would have been in the perfect position to study it. A cosmic coincidence, or a strategic blind spot. Then there's the water. Or rather, the lack of it. 3I Atlas plume contains just 4% water by mass, impossibly low for something producing this much activity. And its sudden brightening near perihelion wasn't just fast. It was the fastest ever recorded. No comet in the global database matches it. Then the color shift, a coma bluer than the Sun. Unheard of. Unexplained. But the non-gravitational acceleration, that is the anomaly that scientists can no longer work around. It suggests a push, a propulsion-like effect, requiring mass loss on a scale no one sees. No fragments. No debris cloud. Nothing to justify the acceleration. A comet does not accelerate cleanly. It sheds pieces. It scars itself. It leaves evidence. 3I Atlas accelerates as if driven by something internal. And the irony becomes painful when compared to C. 2025 K1, another Atlas-discovered comet that recently fragmented exactly as a natural comet should. Heat shattered it. Stress broke it apart. Dust spread out. Textbook behavior. But 3I Atlas, under the same or worse conditions, remains whole. Solid. Unshaken. Then came the silence. NASA's 43-day shutdown froze critical MRO high-rise images of the object. The government reopened. But the images? Still unseen. ESA refined the trajectory with ExoMars TGO, confirmed no threat to Earth, but stayed quiet. Too quiet. If the object is harmless, why the delay? Why the blackout? Why the uncertainty at the exact moment its behavior becomes impossible to explain? So here we are, staring at a mystery that grows sharper with every image, every observation, every missing piece of data. 3I Atlas is not behaving like a comet. It is behaving like a question. A question older than the solar system. A question wrapped in ice and nickel. A question flying on a retrograde highway so precise it borders on engineered. Because comets don't do this. They don't fire pencil-thin jets across 1 million kilometers while spinning. They don't glow bluer than the Sun. They don't accelerate without debris. They don't align their path with planetary orbits with staggering precision. They don't contain industrial ratios of nickel. They don't survive the Sun better than smaller, perfectly natural comets. And most importantly, They don't stack 12 independent anomalies that all point in the same direction. One anomaly is interesting. 12 is a pattern. Scientists are running out of natural explanations. Even experts trying to dismiss the anomalies end up contradicting known physics. Every official attempt to force this object back into the comet category only makes it look less like one. 3I Atlas is not resisting fragmentation. It's resisting categorization. Maybe it's natural. Maybe it's not. But the universe has clearly placed something in our path that refuses to behave. And now the question is no longer, what is 3I Atlas? The question is, why is it here? If this breakdown made you realize just how strange this object truly is, don't disappear quietly. Subscribe, because the next update could rewrite this entire story. Give the video a like so the truth behind these anomalies reaches more people. And tell me in the comments, is 3I Atlas natural? Or are we witnessing the first object in history that simply cannot be explained?